Thank the Minister. Continuing, I recognize a member from Newmarket-Aurora.
Well, thank you, Speaker. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today about the importance of Bill 106, the Protecting Condominium Owners Act 2015. Condos represent about half of the new homes being built in this province, including those in my riding of Newmarket-Aurora. The sector is worth about $45 billion and employs more than 300,000 Ontarians. Wow. Condos come in all shapes and sizes, so any effort we take to adjust the laws and practices must be mindful that changes which may work well for one may negatively impact another. We have to find the right balance in order to make sure we're addressing the needs of the greater community. That's right. We feel that this bill is the right balance and, if passed, will contribute to the well-being of all condo communities across the province. As the Minister stated, the Standing Committee made a number of important amendments to improve the bill by providing additional protections for Ontario's condominium communities. As one example, the committee amended the bill to clarify when and how courts may order the permanent removal of a person from a condominium property in extraordinary circumstances, such as when a person poses a serious risk to the health and safety of other residents. This amendment would also align the Condominium Act with the Residential Tenancy Act by prohibiting condo corporations and others from using the Condominium Act to terminate a residential tenancy. It would also clarify that unit owner landlords cannot use the Condominium Act to permanently remove their own tenants. The committee also made a change that would help protect condo owners by prohibiting managers with an interest in the outcome of a meeting from soliciting proxies. This is intended to prevent managers from using proxies to try to influence a vote to their benefit and ensure a fair voting process.
Good idea.
The response during committee was significant and demonstrated the high level of passion people have with this bill. I would like to thank the committee and other members who provided their input and suggestions during the process. Not all of the recommendations were included in the current draft of the legislation, Speaker, but they are still valued. As discussed in committee, many of these recommendations could be addressed in regulations, and we would consider them closely as we move ahead. Passing this proposed legislation would be a milestone for the condo community. However, passing this legislation is only the first step. If passed, the ministry would continue to work with stakeholders to seek input during the implementation and regulation development stage before making final policy decisions. The collaborative approach taken to develop this bill has been instrumental to ensure we develop a law that benefits the entire condo community, and we will continue this open government approach as we move ahead.
That's correct.
Passing the proposed legislation would establish clear, more comprehensive rules to prevent owners from being surprised by unexpected costs after buying a newly built condo, a new condominium authority to provide quicker, lower-cost dispute resolution and help prevent common disputes, strong financial management rules for condo corporations to help prevent financial and organizational mismanagement, better governance requirements for condo boards, including training for condo directors, mandatory licensing and education requirements for condominium managers. Wow. All of these features, Mr. Speaker, would significantly increase protections for Ontario's condo owners and set a solid foundation for stronger and healthier condo communities across the province. This government has a responsibility to Ontario consumers and their families to ensure that the proper consumer protection mechanisms are in place. The approximately 1.3 million Ontarians who live in condominiums are counting on us. I call on this House to support this bill so Ontario residents can get the protections they want and they deserve. Thank you, Speaker.
Good job.